I just reply, I say, babe, it's a, he said it's a, them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back, with me, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
The thicker the ply, thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Meet them a buying, at least in no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. And in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around, just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel city, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here we go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. On the return, it's Alex Erickson. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, here's Mixon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
To throw here, Dalton voids the target, and he has it over the middle. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Dumps it off to Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton to Mixon on the check down. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 41 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a 1st quarter lead. And he's able to put it through. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete to open things up.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And McDonald here over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Drake Kirkpatrick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 in excellent field position here. Chance to discuss the Cincinnati Bengals here as they're coming back out on offense, Charles. They still remain in the lead by a half game in the AFC North despite that 7-point loss in Week 6 to Pittsburgh. This is going to be an interesting division as the season continues.
It certainly is, because Pittsburgh has gotten right. Cincinnati set the pace early. Cleveland is no longer a pushover. And Baltimore on defense, playing as well as anyone in the league. Andy Dalton struggles with Pittsburgh, though, doesn't he? 3-12 in his career against the Steelers. But I like what Cincinnati has coming up. People think I'm crazy. They go to Kansas City for a Sunday night game. Kansas City just had a bruising game, an emotional game with New England. It may catch them down a little bit. And Cincinnati, they're going to want a little redemption after losing against Pittsburgh. Keep an eye on this one.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. Throwing. Dalton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Dalton now to pass. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And Dalton to throw. The quick slant caught. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Pittsburgh taking back over here in a second on offense. And the Steelers back on the beam after their 2nd straight win, 3rd in the last 4 games, defeating division rival Cincy this past week in Charlotte 28-21.
Yeah, and that's the 7th straight win over Cincinnati, including the postseason. And we all remember that last postseason meeting where it looked like Cincinnati had them beat, and it got away from them. Some teams just have other...
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Carlos Dunlap in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in his